The following gameplay footage was recorded on an Xbox One X. This content is intended for mature audiences only and is not suitable for any children under the age of 14, so you can blow it out your ass, FTC. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Magnum Martell, and we are back from my Christmas vacation. I took a little bit of a break this week. I was pretty busy over the holidays, family dinner, Christmas, on-office Christmas party. I'm sure most of you out there know exactly what the hell goes on. It's that time of year. Christmas is finally over. My vacation is done. It's time to get back to work with no pay. So we're going to start off the day with a more funny story. A story that is more something to laugh at and enjoy rather than something to rage about because it's coming from Digital Trends. The Xbox X Series is the wrong console for the climate crisis. This was published by Matthew Smith on December 21st. I will not be leaving a link to this article because I don't want them to get any more traffic than I am giving them right now. I'm going to read the article for you so you don't have to read it. So, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys about it. I don't really give a shit about this whole climate crisis. I really don't. I mean, I think everybody can do their part to clean things up a little? Sure, absolutely. You know, I try to recycle plastic bottles. I don't go out of my way to not use them. I'm not one of those people. I mean, if somebody is, I'm not going to insult them for it. You know what? If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I don't judge, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to go out of my way not to use them. I mean, I buy water, a brand of water from a store they use entirely recycled bottles. They recycle their own back through, essentially is what I'm saying. So, and it's cheap and easy. Kind of hungry, actually. Anyway, so what Digital Trends here? I don't really give a shit about the whole climate crisis thing. I'm actually tired of hearing about it. I'm in the category right now where I'm just like, you know what? Just shut up already. Every day from the time I was 8 years old, when we just did Arbor Day and Earth Day and all that happy horse shit, now it's all, the world is dying, the climate, global warming, blah, 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 blah. I can't take it. I'm done. I'm sick of hearing about it, you know? I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't throw my candy bar wrapper in the street. Okay? I don't do that. I toss them away in the trash where they belong. I'm just saying, I'm sick of hearing about it. And you preaching it to me every fucking day, all the fucking time. What's the name of that girl? A girl who looks like a fucking grandma when she's 14. Greta something or other. The Swedish chick with the fucking hippie parents. Anyway, stuff like that, it pisses me off. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. But Digital Trends has obviously, I've got two articles here about them. One we'll get to in a minute. This particular writer, this Mr. Smith, really, really worries about the climate. You could tell. Like, his panties are in a knot right now. His butthole is clenching so fucking hard for the climate. Let's get into the article. Microsoft's Xbox X Series is coming in 2020. God, it's coming way too soon. I'm not ready. I am not ready for Christmas 2020 when this thing drops. I just bought my Xbox One X not too long ago. I'm planning to buy a gaming PC off of a good friend of mine next year. And granted, he's giving me a really good fucking deal on it right now, as far as I can tell. We're figuring out how much he wants for it. But either way, because I don't have money. I have no income at the time I'm recording this video. I lost my job a couple months ago, so I'm sitting here busting my ass on this, trying to maybe get to the point where I can be monetized, because anything I make from this channel and my Twitch is exclusively going to be going toward back into the channel. I'm not even going to fucking make a profit on it. That's not my intention, you know? I want to be able to support the channel and keep doing it. Where was I? Oh, yeah. As you've likely heard, it looks like a mini fridge. It kind of does. I'm sorry, Microsoft. I'm probably going to go for one of these in like 2 years, but I hope they change the design. The design is so fucking ugly, and I hate how it stands up. I hate standing my consoles on their side like that. Every time I've ever done it, my physical game discs have been broken. I won't stand consoles on their side anymore. I've lost 3 games because of it, and I won't do it again. Granted, it's mostly digital these days, but I like the novelty of physical copies sometimes, like collector's editions. I enjoy that, and I like to get them. So sometimes I do have to use a physical disc. Anyway, its strange vertical design left gamers scratching their heads. No, it left us laughing hysterically. We thought it was hilarious as hell. I as an Xbox fan, as a multi-platform gamer who plays on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, I looked at it and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? But there's a method behind the madness. Really. Do tell. The new Xbox looks different because its hardware is far more powerful than anything else we've seen before. They have an analysis here. You know what, let me open that up. I actually want to take a look. Suggests the late Xbox Series X, it's a dumb name. Project Scarlet was a better name, will pack between 9 and 12 teraflops of raw computing power. That is a fun word. Teraflop. It sounds so amazing, so epic, and hysterical at the same time. It's like wingdings. You just can't not enjoy saying it out loud. Go ahead, try it. Try saying wingdings and teraflops. I'll wait. You get it out of your system? Do you have your giggle? Okay, moving on. As much as double the Xbox One X's 6 teraflops. I'm just picturing someone named Tara flopping her titties around right now. Anyway. Some of that gain will come from the newer, more modern hardware, but that alone won't be enough. Digital Foundry believes, Microsoft will have to increase total system power draw beyond 300 watts. More power means more heat, and a larger box is one way to handle that heat. It makes sense, you know. I mean, I'm not a tech expert, but it makes sense. It makes sense. What is this? Okay. This article about the design is not important. I'm not even going to read it. It's good news for graphical fidelity, yet there may be significant, troubling consequences. An increase in gaming's contribution to climate change. Oh, boo fucking who. Here we go. Gamers have enjoyed the luxury of ignoring this issue so far. Have we really? It's kind of hard to ignore the issue when you can't even fucking walk down the street without some hippie long hair that smells like he just came out of a crack den going, you gotta save the planet, man. That's never really happened to anybody, I don't think. At least not since the 70s, but you get my point. That's basically what goes on. Actually, I have a funny story from my Storytime videos about, I actually saw a guy who was straight up looks like he came from the 70s. Like his van could time travel. Great story. You're gonna love it when I get there. An increase in gaming's contribution to climate change. Gamers have enjoyed the luxury of ignoring this so far. I just read that. I lose my place so easily. But a significant increase in power draw from the next-gen console hardware could increase gaming's carbon footprint. You know, I'm at the point where carbon footprint sounds like a buzzword to me. It doesn't sound like an actual thing, but at the same time it is. I think it's because of the way they overuse it. When exactly the opposite is needed. Is it really a problem? Here we go. Here comes the part where he tells us that we're a bunch of assholes who need to think of the planet. You might not think your console contributes much to climate change. I love how this dude literally has like 20 articles on climate change. He's literally linking his own work. Talking about climate change. What the hell? Game consoles do not produce any obvious pollution. And while some end up in the dumps, many are resold. This is true. I'm not a fan of buying used consoles, personally. Unless I'm buying it off of somebody I know personally, you know? Like if I have a friend who doesn't want his PS4 anymore and I want a PS4 and he's like, hey, I'll sell it to you for like $80. I'll take a look at it, and if it's in working condition, I'm good. I don't personally like to buy used consoles. I know it's not necessarily that anything's guaranteed to go wrong, especially if I buy it from an outlet that takes care of them, but I'm just like, I prefer to have a new one to call my own. Power consumption isn't frequently discussed by console manufacturers. Actually, it's something they worry about a lot. And consoles don't carry the bright yellow energy guide labels you'll find on an oven, refrigerator, or dryer. Fun fact about those labels, those are actually so that you can get the best use out of them. That they're not because of climate change. That's a fun fact for you. You know, just saying. Magnum's fun fact of the day. A recent study in the Computer Games Journal found that U.S. gamers are responsible for as much carbon dioxide as 5 million cars annually. Let's take a look at that study real quick, because I get the feeling that they don't want you to click on it. So here we have a chart. We've got other uses: space cooling, space heating, water heating, lighting, refrigeration, clothes dryers, televisions, and related equipment. That's higher. That's the next one up. Computer gaming, furnace and boiler, freezers, cooking, computers and related equipment. Wait. How is computers and related equipment lower than computer gaming? Wouldn't they be in the same category? I'm sensing some bias. Clothes washers and dishwashers. So that's a nice little chart they don't want you to look at. You know why? Because they know the information's bad. Moving on. While that's obviously less than the transportation industry, it puts gaming ahead of all the nation's freezers, cooking devices, washers, or dishwashers. The study also found consoles contributed 66% of gaming's total carbon output. Yeah, no kidding. Easily outpacing PC desktops, PC laptops, and media streaming devices. I want to see the research on that one, because I'm not seeing it here in this article. But I want to see the fucking numbers and where you got them. Because have you seen some of those gaming PCs? The one I just talked about buying, the dude's taken like 18 LED lights out of the case because he wants to put them in his new one when he builds it. Those fucking lights put out more fucking energy than my fucking Xbox does right now. Turned on, sitting in the corner. Because there's so fucking many. Have you seen some of those rigs? Some people have got water coolers and like 20 fans because those things get so hot. Can you imagine how much that puts out? I want to see the numbers. So yes, gaming carbon footprint is a problem. Video games bad. Brr. It's not causing the climate crisis alone, but it contributes. Everything contributes. Cow farts contribute, according to some people. Apparently the cows are farting so much that it's killing the planet. A game console's power must come from somewhere, but in most parts of the world, that somewhere is a power plant that emits greenhouse gases. So it's the power plant. 300 is a lot of watts. Zoink, Scoob! Zoink, Scoob! 300 watts! Call Professor Brown. We have enough to time travel. There's a direct correlation between power consumption and carbon footprint. That's why the Xbox X Series X is worrying. Assuming Digital Foundry's guess is right, a guess. I just want to point out that these are the same people, the same guy, Matthew Smith, on April 22nd of 2019 said, Google Stadia is the future of gaming. That thing that flopped this month so fucking hard that even Google just gave up on it already. I tell ya. Alright. How much more is hard to say for sure, since it depends on both the final Series X hardware and how you measure. A conservative estimate would pit that predicted 300 watt consumption against the 245 watt related maximum of the Xbox One X, which puts that increase at 22%. God damn, you really went hard on the maths, didn't you? I'm so proud of you, Mr. Smith. A less charitable comparison would place that a 300 watt estimate against the actual power consumption. Blah, blah, fucking blah percentages. How concerned are you? I'm going to go with not concerned at all. I love how it's a survey. That question immediately jumps to how often do you and your family eat cereal? So here he goes into the power from the pockets. If you're not worried about that, what the Xbox X Series means for climate change, you might be worried about what it means for your wallet, because that's how you get people. You don't really care that they're spending more money. You're just using it to convince them to go, oh no, this is a bad thing. Maybe I should not. That's what you're doing. That is what you are doing indeed, my good man. Where was I? Oh yeah. Early consoles didn't use enough power to put a dent in your power bill. The PlayStation 2, original Xbox, GameCube consumed 30 and 50 watts while playing games, at 12 cents per kilowatt. The average price for power in the United States, you'd have to play 6 hours every day, Wow, them are some fucking rookie numbers. I play 8 to 10 hours a fucking day when I have nothing else to do. Who the fuck only plays for 6 hours besides people that just don't have the time? If somebody has the time, you know damn well that they're gonna fucking play longer. Where was I? Oh yeah. Every day, add more than $1 to your monthly bill. Ooh, $1 a month. That's so much money I'm already spending on my incredibly overpriced electric bill. That whole dollar makes so much difference to me. Play that much on the Xbox Series X, however, and you'll pay $6.48 a month. That adds up to almost $80 a year. 6 hours is a lot of playing time. It's really not. Not for most games these days. For some games, it's enough to beat them. But for most games, that's like, I had enough time to do a side quest and talk to a couple bros. Maybe level up once if I was lucky. Or if I'm at the very beginning of the game. Of course. But cut that down to more sensible 2 hours a day. Oh, here it is. Here it is, you need to play less video games because video games is bad. Blah, 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 blah. And you'll still pay about $26 every year. That's an extra $156 added for the console's price if you use it for 6 years. I mean, if I'm getting 6 years out of a fucking console, that's pretty damn good. That's the one thing I like about consoles more than gaming PCs. Is that, I mean, with PC you have to go the extra mile to make it not do that. But if you don't go that extra mile and pay big, you're going to have to upgrade sooner, which is going to cost you more. So that's why it's best to just go big and get something worth having so that you can use it for years to come. But me, when it comes to me, I just prefer the plug and play. That's just me personally. Anyway, consoles like the Xbox Series X may push the carbon footprint of gaming in the wrong direction, and here's the worst part, the games may not be better. I mean, of course they're not going to be fucking better. Look at the top game in the world right now. Fucking Fortnite. Gaming is fucking falling apart, man. Dumbasses like you, man, ain't doing any better. Will it look better? Sure. Well, I mean, that's what most people care about. I don't agree with that point of view. I think that looking better isn't important, but, but that doesn't mean it'll play better or be more fun. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. However, it will be smoother. It will be faster, so it will play better. The fun is where we run into the issue. Many of the world's most popular games aren't all that demanding, or at least don't need to be. League of Legends, Destiny 2, Overwatch. Where the fuck did you get an idea that those are good? Destiny 2 is a shit show. League of Legends is garbage. Overwatch used to be fun, but you play it too much and it gets boring. All of these are sharp as attack at 4K and 60 FPS. Yeah, and that requires a lot of processing power, smart guy. That requires more processing power than you're letting on. But they're just as fun as 1080p, with a few details dialed back. I mean, he's right. I personally don't believe that graphics make a game any more or less fun. But there we have it, everybody. Here he just kind of goes off on a fucking tangent. Then there's some links to some other articles. Oh, damn. I wanted to have some fun with this one today. I figured this would be a good video to start the day off with. Just something fun to make fun of the stupidity of other people. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please tell me if you're worried down in the comments about the climate and if we should get rid of our game consoles right now to save the planet. Because, the world's going to die in 10 years if we don't stop everything we're doing right now and do what the Hollywood elite liberals tell us. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Magnum's Rants. I will see you next time.